I think the critical thing when you're looking at the corporate ladder and deciding that, okay, I've been on this rung for enough, either that being a job or that being management, and wanting to step up into higher leadership roles, is simply a decision. Each rung has a system and a plan to be able to master that. And it's no different than as you were growing and you went from grade 1 to grade 2 to grade 3. There's a natural progression, and some people went to grade 10 and finished, and others went on to grade 12 and finished, and some went on to university. Some did master's degrees and doctorates, and so it just depends for you individually is where you see yourself progressing up that corporate ladder. But if you want to succeed, then I would say give yourself solid time frames. For me, I knew that that management rung was going to be one of the most challenging rungs that I would have to be able to conquer, and I gave myself 5 years at that space to be able to really manage and lead more than 70 teams. And so I guess the combination of having more than 70 teams allowed me to be able to see every different personality style, every different leadership style, understand that some people had different strengths, and utilising their strengths to grow their self-image was more important than drowning them in success principles. And so then as I stepped up into more leadership roles and investor roles and into entrepreneurialism, then for me it became really an understanding that the skill set on that rung needed to be sourced elsewhere. Imagine it like living on the ground floor and then wanting eventually to live in a penthouse. You're not going to take all of your neighbours with you to the penthouse. Not everyone can afford it. Not everyone is willing to make the move. And so what's really important is understanding that it might cost something for you to move up that corporate ladder. And for me, it was humility. I needed to gain more in the sense of becoming more humble to be able to grow faster. And so the more that I was able to shed ego and to ask better questions of more qualified people and be open to the change process, then that was where my empowerment journey was I guess the key. And so just to recognise where your blocks are, and have you got the mentor that's the right person on board for you to be able to draw out from you why it is that you want to move so quickly and give you the tools and the expertise to do that effectively.